Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Mustangs offense will get the first possession of the game. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball and quick.
First down.
Deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Fakes his man out. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Second down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Maddox. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They keep attacking through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Georgia State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways and how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Dumps it off in the flats. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's James. At the 45, on his way. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. He wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. The kickoff team out there getting set. The returner will field it and bring it back. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man. Drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run in.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd down after that incompletion. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Running back searching for a hole. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got great speed, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the right. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They want to just keep throwing it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to get to him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tulsa found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Golden Hurricanes football. Those folks in Chapman Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the catch. It's Mendez. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Potts. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So seeing quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Looking for blockers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter back there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more momentum.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Caught. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Ready to fire from the pistol. On second down, wants to throw. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Looking to move it through the air. Finds space on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Georgia State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Leaves it with the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. No, he just flat ran over it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game this far.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. And the Mustangs are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now from inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Final play of the quarter coming. He wants to pass it on second down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the...
Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got his man down the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver can get it. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They're going to throw it again. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw for it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Let's it fly. Give him 6. Touchdown, Mustangs. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Getting some heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And the kicker... They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a...